Now we could get our Skip Bayless on with this team and pull out a bunch of random generalities like we're going to turn this thing around and it's a new season and all that. Or we could actually get to the drawing boards, come up with some X's and O's that'll actually work for this roster. We look at this team, and I've already said that I want Demarcus Cousins to be the guy. I want him to be the star player, and it starts with his playmaking abilities, which he's already pretty decent at. What I want to do is I want to get Boogie into the post, and then have the offense run through that, basically give him opportunities to hit cutters inside, which can also open up more opportunity for Rudy Gay, because, like I said before, I don't really want to put the ball in Rudy Gay's hands too much because he's not a natural playmaker, but I think cutting to the basket, he can actually be pretty okay because he's a nice finisher around the rim. But then also we can get guys moving off of screens on the perimeter to where Demarcus can hit guys if they're open, and guess what, if nobody's open, then Boogie can just do his thing in the post because he's a friggin' beast. I figure this is the best way to get a lot of guys involved, like Ben McLemore and Aaron Aflalo, and like I mentioned already, Rudy Gay. So hopefully this thing goes well. If not that, maybe some pick and rolls and things of that nature. And before we jump into this first game here against the Phoenix Suns, we do learn some things in this one. Some good things as well as some bad things. We might have to make some changes. Also, I really need to get acclimated with 2K17 because holy crap, some of these things frustrated the hell out of me. And that's not because they're bad in the game necessarily, it's just I just didn't know how to adjust to them on the fly. Game 1 against the Phoenix Suns, and hopefully this don't blow up in our face. And right away I almost run an Aaron Aflalo pick and roll, so you can tell that my head's in the game at the moment. But look at this one, Boogie right to Rudy Gay, that's what I'm talking about. Get it to Boogie in the post, but have cutters available for him, and then you'll see that it kind of works beautifully, because they're going to pay attention to Demarcus because he's so good as a low post scorer. Rudy Gay just kind of gets an easy bucket, and that's kind of like ideal because Rudy, you know, he can definitely score inside, but he has a tough time, or not a tough time, but I just don't want to put the ball in his hand too much. I'd rather have him moving around, so this actually works well. And oh yeah, in case you forgot, Demarcus will dunk on your head if you don't bring a double team as well. So I'm liking the way the offense is looking so far. Boogie's also playing some defense, that's good. But 2K with the cheese, ooh. No matter which game it is, they're going to hit you with the cheese, whether it's Swiss, cheddar, blue cheese, even though it's not actually blue. It's always going to happen. Watch on this one, another pass out. Darren, can you hit the 3 ball? Good look. The directional thing on the shooting, it's really freaking weird. I don't know if it makes a difference. I think I figured it out towards the end of this game, but I definitely missed more than a few open jumpers because I'm not used to that. But as you can see here, we're having a tough time defending the perimeter. We leave Devin Booker open. Jared Dudley was still open on that cheese attempt. It's not the best look in the world for our defense at the moment. The second unit's in the game now. And Ben McLemore, I had to get a little confident with him on that one. C release, it was wide left, still dropped in. I was pretty damn aggressive with McLemore in this game, I will say, because that's what I want to be with him. I want him to be a scorer for us off the bench. You'll see here, we're not defending the perimeter again because Caspi just decided I'm not going to defend PJ Tucker even though he's a decent three-point shooter. Same thing happens here. Bledsoe just misses the three-pointer this time, but we're definitely leaving guys open. But Darren left wide open himself. That one drops in. I'm running Matt Barnes at the small ball 4. I think I want to run him at shooting guard or small forward moving forward because he's our best defensive player off the bench. And I feel like if he's at the small ball 4, he can't really help out with defending the perimeter as much. And is Alex Len trying to defend Boogie? Nope. We're just going to dish it off to Rudy Gay again. Demarcus Cousins is a friggin' point guard at this point, man. We're in Phoenix. He's playing like Steve Nash. He just hits that BS mid-range jumper. And Demarcus is having a game's worth of production, and it's only one half. But as you notice early in the third quarter, Demarcus Cousins is already not in the game. I really have to adjust to the stamina in 2K17. I also got to adjust to the friggin' jumpers. I got it very late with Caspi. Luckily, they still gifted me it somehow. But you'll notice Boogie's not in the game because I had to take him out so quickly because, I don't know, maybe the stamina isn't as generous this year or something. They also don't show you the actual stamina in the quick sub screen, which I'm not a fan of, but I'm going to have to adjust to it because I'm going to be playing this game all year. You'll notice Ty Lawson's in the game now, and look at this one, little double clutch layup. Actually not bad. Ability to drive inside for Ty Lawson. I said I don't have huge expectations for him off the bench, but if he can be someone who can force the issue a little bit, That'll be awesome. You'll see that I screw up the three-pointer and then some. Seriously, I gotta learn how to shoot in this game, man. It is really damn bad. And they're hanging around, and once again, we're not defending the three-point line. And, Ty Lawson, he's definitely a defensive drop-off from Darren Collison, but just going to be something that we got to deal with. And so it's only a 3-point game. We had a decent lead in this one. It's starting to come down a little bit. Look, we turned the ball over a decent amount. I'm still adjusting to this game, so it's definitely going to be a tough time. This one, once again, I think every bucket we've given up in this video has been a three-pointer. I was trying with Macklemore there. I wasn't able to do it. Now, this is an actual play I have for Rudy Gay, a little isolation that they just kind of swipe away. And look at this. 2 minutes left in the game. Demarcus Cousins is not in because, once again, he was dead tired because I'm so used to the 2K16 stamina. The 2K17 one threw me through a loop, and then Devin Booker with a 3-ball. Don't tell me we're going to lose this one now. They're finally bringing the double. Matt Barnes, that's what I was concerned with him, is that his shooting was not going to be good enough, even if he can give us the defense. But luckily, we got another opportunity right here. Boogie, come on, Macklemore, I need you right now. Oof. So, we learned a few things in this one. One of which is the shooting has to get a little better from us, and I think that will, just with me learning how to shoot in this game a bit more. I also have to manage the stamina better, but I do like the relationship we have going with Rudy and Demarcus. Now this one here, this is me getting really damn frustrated at the play taking too long to happen, so I just threw the ball to Boogie. That was not my best moment, man. And then unfortunately, Eric Bledsoe pretty much seals it with that one. So we had a lead. We were looking good. Some things I liked, some things I didn't like, some things that I myself have to improve on in this game that I'm sure I will. But overall, I liked a lot of things with this, but we are going to have to make some adjustments, maybe move Matt Barnes over to like small forward or shooting guard. We might have to get an actual power forward because we don't really have a legit power forward on the roster whatsoever. So we might have to go into free agency for that one. But I really liked DeMarcus Cousins' playmaking. I really liked Rudy Gay's ability to get open. So overall, not bad.